So the Nikon ZR is growing on me. Every time I try a new camera, for some reason, for the first week, I'm just hating it so much. I think I just hate spending money, and whenever I do, I'm just like, God, this stupid thing cost me money, and I'm trying to find all the flaws with it so I can return it and get my money back. But it never works out, so I should just have patience and know that the quirks are going to be worked out. And the ZR has a lot of things, and I just want to talk today about how it's like 4 cameras in one.
All I want is the perfect camera. All I want is the perfect camera.
You know what's annoying? The sun. It's like really annoying when you can't have aperture priority. You have to become a filmmaker somehow and expose yourself. But here's the thing. If you're shooting on a Sony, say, you got your A7S III, you have basically 2 looks. You have most people are going to be in the top format, just H.265, S-Log3, you slap your LUT on, and then you go to town. You try to correct your green skin tones and you have fun with the magenta hue balance of life. So you do that. Or if you want an easier time in post, you shoot S-Cinetone. And then you don't have to grade as much, but you're not saving any time. It's just, that's the worst codec I've ever seen in my life, if we're being honest with the S-Cinetone. I don't know. I've seen everyone else's image looks great, but when I film my own face, I cry to werewolves looking for sympathy, and I never get any. So if you're with Sony, you get your S-Log3 and your S-Cinetone, and that's about it. You can shoot standard as well, which is basically just, it actually looks better than S-Cinetone. But you got your 3 looks, same codec for all, not a lot of difference. Whereas in Nikon, picture this. Right now, we're in 6K, 24 frames per second, red raw technology. Initially, when I got this camera, I was complaining that it's like you can't auto expose in this red raw, like what a deal breaker. I wanted it for vlogging. This is a pain in the ass, but here's the deal. This is one of the cameras in here. This is the red cinema camera where you have to slow down and things are different. You got to plan your shot and expose, and the sun went down a bit, so now I have to readjust. But you don't have to shoot in this mode. This is just one of the options. You can go full cinema style in this body, and having this camera actually appeases my need to get any cinema cam. Why would you? This is about as filmic as you're gonna get for YouTube. I don't need a Canon C70. It's not gonna be much better, if probably worse if anything. So it's like, okay, who cares about that? I don't need my Fuji medium format for ridiculousness. Like, this tiny camera is actually easier, lighter, cheaper than most cameras, and you have basically a red Komodo right in here. Or you could relax a touch. Here's your second camera. Now we're in NRAW, which is still a glorious codec. You still have access to the red LUTs. Did it even look different? Because you can convert NRAW to red RAW, but now we have the aperture priority. So like, I don't have to be focusing so much on, oh, do I see a zebra? I see one. And I'm changing shit, and like, it's really annoying. Whereas if I was to actual vlog, that's not a sentence, I would stop it down a touch. Tony 8, just going right down there. We're bringing the background into your heart. And then we're walking. Carefully, because IBIS not so great in the Nikon system, is it? Just don't move. Oh God, I'm moving. The cinema could be yours. So like, you're having fun. Here's your second camera. You still have RAW, and you're going about your day. Easier. Now you could make the argument that the Nikon Z6 III, you could shoot an NRAW, convert it to red RAW, but it's not the same color. The Nikon ZR has different color science in here. You did something and it's better for sure in every single mode, from standard to raw to anything. Put the same LUT on, it's like, oh, Nikon has that cinema color, huh? Like the C50 has a cinema color for Canon, but the R5 II not so much. Cartoony on the mirrorless, cinema-like, in your face. Get nippy. Feel the nip on that one. I wasn't going to talk about this third camera, but you do have ProRes RAW as an option. If you're all Apple or something, you want to edit on your phone, that's the best codec for Apple. Apple loves this. So it's like, you have it in there, And I think the color is a little different. So like, which flavor of RAW do you love best? It might be this one for some reason. The file size has got to be as big as Red RAW. Like, it's not great. NRAW is the sweet spot for lowest file size, but maybe you can convert this to Red RAW as well. Doubt that there's even a point, but here you have it, 3 different RAW codecs in one camera, all with, I don't know that this one has a benefit, but the other 2 have their different use cases. One's like the best, but big files. The other, smaller files, but you can auto expose. There's trade-offs. It's like 2 different cameras. 3, kind of. I can't feel my nose. Oh, that's good time. I can't even smell the raccoons anymore. Oh, damn it. It's too cold. So, say you're sick of all that crap. It's like, RAW, what are you doing? Marcus Pick shot a movie and he's shooting 8-bit, if not 6. You can do that in here. You can go full-on H.265 mode, 8-bit, and we're in Cine Bias. Dare we dream it? Dare we dream it? I don't know what this looks like, but it could be red-like. We got the active D lighting on high, so it's like you still have some dynamic range, would you not? And like, really, for YouTube, these are the smallest file sizes, even smaller than Nikon Z6 III. Dare you dream it? So it's like, now you're in the humble mode. Imagine that. Like, you shoot 10-bit. Oh God, who needs that? And it looks really good. And just in case that looked terrible with the Cine Bias, we're in standard color science, 8-bit basicness. Like, this is what most point and shoots offer, and you could do that. You could choose to do it and say, you know what, I don't need your raw bullshit. I shoot in this, it's simple, straight out of camera, beautiful image, I love it. You're humble now, and it's not like you spent a ton more money. Like, most mirrorless cameras cost more than this. Most of them way more as well. So you have a light, cheap setup that could be humble, but then it can also show off really hard if you need it to. And yes, we're in 5.3K because you could. You could. And you might need to, because the H.265, it's pretty soft. If we're being honest with you, that's why I'm trying it. But like, come on. That's a cinema touch. I will try HD in a second. You're going to be blown away at how great it is, I bet. The cinema is ours. HD for a soft filmic touch in 8-bit. We're in rich tone portrait to bring out the redness of my nose. The sky is not a Sony purple, as you may have noticed. And we're the most humble setup mankind has ever known, and it's good enough. And the file sizes are like Canon C100 Mark II level. And the stab? Somewhat respectable. And if it wasn't, you have some of the best digital stab in the business. Hopefully, from what I've seen, unless it's not on. I have a feeling it's not on for some reason, but it's pretty damn good. And so like, we're back in 6K, 5.3K, but with the digital crop in, you don't really lose resolution. Is that not a pretty versatile camera? You can do all these things. You can slow down, shoot your commercial for hot dog meat. Source unknown. High-end mouse meat type of stuff, or the low-end rat meat commercials. You can do anything. Or you just like basic put it in action cam mode, which is what this is. And the lenses, there's so much to love with them. And like, I think red color science is close to Fuji. Sometimes I prefer it to Fuji, and I'm just like, wow. And the 40mm Tony 2, that's a beautiful lens right there. So like, such a humble setup. Just this 26mm prime and the 40mm Tony 2 is all you would ever need in the Nikon universe. There really is no reason to get anything else. They're both light and cheap lenses. This one's not cheap, but it's light. I think I was right. The digital stave wasn't on. I was walking extra hard, and now I look stupid. Damn it. Why does this always happen? I don't think you can use it in 5.3K. God help us. So we're in 4K now. Huh? That's some stave right there. So come on. That's still enough res for us. right? Rich tone portrait, that could be fine. I hope it's not showing that I can't feel my lips and they're purple. It probably is. And I could be overexposed, and I likely am. It feels like you only have 4,000 of a shutter. Add to that you have class-leading HD 240 frames per second that no other company can match in sharpness. It destroyed my Fuji. That was pretty painful to watch in real time, if I'm being honest with you. HD 240, 5% crop, that's enough. Point is, Nikon ZR is a cinema cam, it's an action cam, it's a point and shoot, it's a camcorder. It's cheaper than all 5 of those things I just mentioned. I think affiliate link purchases are well-deserved today. So, fun times. It's growing on me. I think we're moving to Kingsville with just this and the Fuji, except for the fact that Nikon just sued Viltrox, and the only reason I own this is to review Viltrox lenses. That could backfire pretty hard in my directions, if we're being honest with you, but whatever. It'll all work out, right? Thank you for your Bitcoin donations and subscribing for everyone else.